Yuba-Sutter Symphony. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE is pleased to present the 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville, with support from Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, and by the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade volunteers and organizations involved. Thanks for financial support from Linda Post 807 of the American Legion. We'll be back with the 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
Next week, here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, Government Watch. At 9 a.m. Tuesday, the Yuba Water Agency. Then at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, Marysville City Council and the 6 p.m. Yuba City Council meetings. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's Government Watch, presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage at plumasLakeSelfStorage.com. Government Watch. That's happening next week, right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. It's the truth that comes through.
Good morning to you, Ted Langdell, and we are here with our fine announcing staff here.
Good morning, Ted. It's a beautiful
We've been having
day.
some very interesting and not exactly what we had planned technical issues, which seems to be de rigueur here.
That is Israel Garcia in that World War II trip with our POW, Obi Wickersham. Sergeant First Class Obi Wickersham was a Korean War ex-POW, and he entered the service in May of 1943 and served as a paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division in World War II throughout Europe. I tell you, he is one amazing individual.
And here we have the Grand Marshal of the parade.
That is T.J. Fetters. He entered the U.S. Air Force in December of 1964.
Wait a minute. Let's see if we can get him on camera here.
Hey, T.J., how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
There we are.
He's been stationed in Cam Ranh Base, South Vietnam, Vandenberg Air Force Base, Karat Air Force Base, Kadena Air Force Base. You know what? TJ has just been all over the world. He is an amazing individual, and not only is our Grand Marshal, but he is very involved with the Special Olympics program here in the Yuba-Sutter area. Just an amazing individual. Coming up, we've got our mayor of Marysville, that's right, Chris Branscombe, who is also a veteran. He is a U.S. Navy retired veteran. The City of Marysville, through the Marysville City Council, is a proud co-sponsor of the annual Veterans Day Parade. The Marysville City Council consists of our mayor. Oh wow, check it out. We have got our Colby Lod Spirit Team. You guys are great. They are the Mary Kovalad Spirit Team, 32 4th and 5th graders. They are so happy to be a part of this Veterans Day Parade. And they would like to thank every veteran, past and present, for our brave courage and service. We've got our Yuba County Sheriff's Department and the Tactical Yuba County SWAT team. And our Yuba County Sheriff, Wendell Anderson, is proud to present the men and women of the Yuba County Sheriff's Department as he leads some of the specialty units of his departments in this year's parade. Being represented are the Patrol Division, Search and Rescue with our Men's and Women Posse, Marine Enforcement, Animal Care Services, and our STARS volunteers. Adhering to a high standard of conduct and ethics, these dedicated employees and volunteers reflect a shining example in professionalism and character. We value our nation's veterans and we thank them for their service to our country. And we also thank our Yuba County Sheriff's Department for their service and everything they do to our community. We've got our Yuba County Search and Rescue, more of the specialty units with the Sheriff's Department. It was a really, really spectacular opening this morning, folks. We're, over here located on 3rd and D Street, so we're, towards the middle end of the parade route. This morning opened with a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner sung by Pam Souza, and then the American Legion Post 705, they actually had buglers staged at every intersection through downtown historic and very beautiful Marysville, I might add, and they all played taps. It was just such a beautiful moment. And then we actually had a flyover of a Huey helicopter from one of our local agriculture folks that go out and do the crop dusting out there. So it is a really, really spectacular event.
By way of introduction, I'm Ted Langdell, and you are watching Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's. Finally got it on the air. We had most of it set up, and then things started dropping out. But as we go along here, we will be able to improve what we're doing. Sometimes it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, technical difficulties, but we're live at you, and we're going to have an amazing time today.
Yep.
The Jeeps that you see going on past are our Northern Recon Group. The 1942 MB Jeep served in Operation Torch in Northern Africa and the invasion of Sicily. It's completely restored back to the original condition by its owner, Mr. Mike Boss. So for 23 years, the parade has been happening here in Marysville. I've been involved with the parade for the past 21 years. I got stationed here at Beale Air Force Base in 2004, and then I retired in 2013 and stayed on. And during the running of the parade, there's only been 2 instances where they didn't do it. One was in 2018, shortly after the campfire. And just if you all remember the conditions out here.
Smoky.
Oh, so smoky. And then again, of course, when we went through COVID in 2021. But those have been the only 2 times. And another interesting trivia, yep, there's our Northern Recon Group, and that is our Blue Star Moms, that's right. Walt Wachowski is driving a 1968 Kaiser Willie Deuce and a half, carrying the Tri-Counties Blue Star Moms, which is a local chapter of the National Blue Star Mothers of America. We have or had children serving in all branches of the military, and they participate in community events to support local military soldiers as well as families and their local veterans. And they are always seeking new members, so if you would like to reach out, just go on the internet and type in Tri-Counties Blue Star Moms. Just such an amazing organization, Ted. And they're actually going to be packing up care packages they've sent out to our deployed military members that are serving overseas. So as I was mentioning, during the 23 years that this parade has happened, a little bit of trivia, it has never rained on this parade. Now, some of you guys, Ted, if you remember, last year was a little bit drizzly and cold right at the beginning of the parade, but if you remember, it stopped raining and it didn't rain until the parade was over, and that's actually happened 2 or 3 times. And in fitting tradition, we have the rains that'll be moving in tomorrow. So we are once again lucky to have a very dry Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade.
And who's coming up now?
Looks like we've got our VFW Post 948. The Veterans of Foreign Wars was formed in 1913, comprising of the veterans of Civil War, Army of the Grand Republic, Spanish-American War, and Philippine Insurrection. Bishop Landbach, Post 948 of Marysville, was formed all the way back in 1919. Hey, Mr. Ray Bull, after the Great World War, and was incorporated in 1936. The mission of the VFW is to assist veterans, veteran families, widows, orphans, and to promote patriotism. We have our Lao Veterans American Assembly. The Hmong were recruited by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency during the Secret War in Vietnam. Hmong soldiers rescued downed American pilots from enemy territories and defended American outposts in Laos. Today, many of them live in our Yuba-Sutter area. And you do know, Ted, I have a soft spot for the American Legion, as I am involved with the Bear River American Legion post in Wheatland. We have so many posts that are located here in the Yuba-Sutter area. Post 807, Post 42, and right here coming down the road is our American Legion Post 705 out of Yuba City. Sutter Post 705 is the only American Legion post serving Sutter County veterans, active duty personnel, and their families. The American Legion is the largest veteran service organization in the world with 15,000 posts worldwide. Riding in the deuce and a half is Shemaya Sutton from the Territorial Dispatch. Got a veteran, Harold Sanchez. He is from Korea. And more of our veterans from Post 705.
I'd remind folks that we're going to have a replay. We'll make some improvements and fixes to what we're doing now, and you'll be able to watch the replay at 7 o'clock. And this is important because if you are in the parade, you couldn't come down here, something like that, you'll be able to watch. And now we have one of the, and we're having some, I'm getting notifications that we've got a poor signal for some reason. I can understand the 48,000 people are trying to do things.
All right, if we can see that, that is our classic tractor, Ron Hiskin.
Where are these folks from?
Okay.
Where are these folks from?
Hey, you're from Oregon House. He's driving a 1942 Farmer BN. Rod is the original tractologist and founder of the Parade of Classic Tractors. These things are so neat. This year, the Classic Tractor fans want to honor one of their own, Captain Jeff Greenwood, who served as a naval aviator with over 500 carrier landings on 3 different ships. He flew 200 combat missions and earned 29 medals, including 2 distinguished flying crosses. He loved old tractors and restored this piece of rusty yard art into a beautiful politician's wagon. Aboard was his lovely wife, Kathy, and they are wishing you all the best. The wagon is being towed by Rod Haskin with his 1947 John Deere. Oh, and there is just so many different tractors to showcase. We've got a 1942 Farm Hill Club.
In terms of the sheer length of the number of entries in the tractor crew here, this has got to be the biggest entry here.
Absolutely. I am like looking at a count of close to 25, almost 30 tractors are actually coming down D Street right now. It is pretty awesome.
It's a great view here.
And the tractors range from different models, 1952 Ford 8N, 1946 Ford 2N, 1953 Ford Jubilee, and of course John Deere. Everybody always recognizes that signature green and yellow. We've got a lot of John Deere classics here.
There's your red Massey Ferguson and international colors.
I love that putter that these tractors make. It's actually pretty cool.
I want to mention that our sponsors today are Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties. We didn't get a chance to do that at the beginning of the broadcast. And we have support from the folks who have been organizing this parade for many, many decades, the various veterans organizations, and in particular, Linda Post 807 of the American Legion, which provided us with some financial support. More John Deere green coming down the roadway here.
Ted, I think I'm ready to go out and buy a tractor. Not sure what I would do with it in Plumas Lake, but I'm sure I'd be the talk of the neighborhood.
Well, with the right implements, you could mow your lawn.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
We've got a good crowd here today.
It is. It's always a great turnout. You know, the support that we get from Yuba-Sutter and the entire community, all of the veterans and the active duty out at Beale Air Force Base has simply been just phenomenal. I know in my entire time at Beale, which is close to 21 years, I've been extremely appreciative of everything that, you know, this community is outreach to us and has done for us, you know, throughout the years. So
there's a good mix of tractors here. You've got Fords, you've got IH, International Harvester. McCormick was the predecessor of International Harvester. There's a Ford going by now, and this one is in Ford Blue, which is the current color, I guess. And then we have some Massey Ferguson, I think, is the one in yellow popping up right now.
Yep. Looks like we've got...
That's a Ford.
Is a Ford?
Here's a case.
It's a case. There you go.
All right. We can make a case for the case, right?
Yes, sir. And we've got our Yuba City Council coming up right now.
Who's in this vehicle here?
That looks like... I have a list of a couple of veterans there. They're amazing. I'll have to look through my notes to figure out who those two gentlemen are. They might have snuck in, and I certainly hope they did, because they are awesome, representing the service of the country. Here's our mayor and vice mayor and council members.
Yuba City PD.
Yep. And basically, they brought out their school resource police vehicles. One vehicle is wrapped in the Yuba City High School logos, our honkers.
Yep. These two vehicles, actually, there's 3 vehicles that they wrapped.
Yep.
And these were done by one of my sponsors, you know. The old brain here doesn't work quite the way it used to. And of course, we have the Boy Scouts here.
Yep, that is Cub Scout Pack 43. The Cub Scout Pack 43 would like to say thank you to all the veterans for their service to our country. Cub Scout Pack of 43, I know these guys quite well. How you guys doing? They inspire character, citizenship, and adventure in youth grades, kindergarten through 5. If you'd like to join the adventure, they meet Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. at the Cooper Avenue Baptist Church.
And you know, these little carts seem to be very, very popular these days. In fact, I bought one to go out to Beale and do the live streaming that we did out there. In fact, it's sitting right in front of us, and I found it's very, very helpful.
This is our Loma Rica Foothills Lion Club. I think that is the best kept secret in the foothills, folks. And they're featuring military vehicles and civilian members active in the club. These veterans served during conflicts throughout our history, from Vietnam through Desert Storm. They are grateful for our veterans and salute them for their value, honor, and service. They invite you to go out and visit the Veterans Wall of Honor and Memorial Park at our club in Loma Rica. And they are just such a great American association, great community support. And they put out some amazing meals too. If you ever have an opportunity, head on out to the foothills and visit Foothills Lions Club.
Well, we had tractors a minute ago.
Yeah.
Now we have classic cars. That's a, what, 55 or 56 Bel Air?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing a 63. I may be dating myself if I know these vehicles. 63 or 64 Chevy Impala. And something that's not exactly a classic. Let's get a look at this Chevy coming up here in just a minute.
That is nice. And these vehicles are all representing the Yuba County Republican Central Committee, also known as FLOAT. The Yuba County Republicans headquarters is located right here in downtown Marysville at 536 E Main Street next to 7-Eleven. They would like to invite the community to stop by and volunteer as they promote God,
wait a
country,
minute.
and family.
We've got a band coming up here.
That is right, folks. They are the River Valley Falcon Marching Band. Please welcome them. They are under the direction of Mr. Michael
And
Taylor.
maybe they will stop and perform for us.
Under the direction of Michael Taylor, along with staff members Curtis Wright and Victoria
I think we're going to get a little
Diaz.
music, folks.
Here we go.
Who is the drum major? Is that indicated there?
Actually, it's not. They are being led by Drum Major Kramanjat Baines. Oh, I always love a great band, Ted. I actually played trumpet when I was in high school, so I used to march in parades like this for many, many years.
What instrument did you play?
I played trumpet. So, yes, we always like to be loud and proud. Hey, let's say hi to a very good friend of mine. This is from our Yuba County Office of Education. This is Mr. Rob Greger. He's our Yuba County Superintendent of Schools and the YCOA team. He would like to thank all of our veterans for their selfless service and unwavering dedication to our country. Yep, so shortly after I graduated, I came into the Air Force, and you know how they say never volunteer for anything in basic training? Well, they asked, has anybody ever played a musical instrument in high school? And I put my hand up, and then I was voluntold to be in the basic military training bugle corps. Here we've got our Yuba-Sutter Masonic family. They are a service-based organization of like-minded people committed to bettering themselves and their communities. The Masonic family is made up of the Free and Accepted Masons, Prince Hall Masons, Commandery of Knights Templar, Shriners of Northern California, Order of the Eastern Star, Des Moines for boys, and Job Daughters and Rainbows for girls.
The Masons, like many other service organizations around the area, do an awful lot of good. And they also support, you've probably seen those commercials with the little kids for the Shriners. That's a Masonic organization. And
I know each and every one of these gentlemen right here. That's right. That is our Blackbird maintainers and support personnel. I was an aircraft maintainer growing up, and the Blackbird maintainers are aircraft maintainers and support personnel for the SR-71, U-2, KC-135, and T-38 aircraft assigned to the 9th Reconnaissance
What was your
Squadron.
favorite plane out there?
My U-2. U-2 is always going to be my tried and true. The Dragon Lady is my second love right behind my spouse. We've got 93Q Radio, your community radio station. They want to thank every veteran for their service and the freedom that we have. Ooh, we have Ample Health right here, care to improve your life. They provide medical, pediatric, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, vision, and pharmacy services. They also offer substance abuse treatment through the Alpha Recovery Center, as well as no-cost transportation and covered California enrollment.
And here we have Girl Scouts.
Love the Girl Scouts.
Lots of Girl Scouts.
Absolutely. They are our local Girl Scout troops. The OU-May Service Unit of Girl Scouts, Heart of California, includes 31 active troops with 203 girls and 134 adult volunteers hailing near and far throughout the Yuba-Sutter County areas. Our Girl Scouts are comprised of girls ages 4 to 18. Since 1912, the Girl Scouts have been the premier leadership development organization for girls. The Girl Scout mission is to build girls for courage, confidence, and character, who strive to make the world a better place. Ted, we have got another amazing marching band coming up.
Yes, we do.
That's right.
We also have another amazing camera finally up and running.
This is our Marysville Charter Academy for the Arts Marching Band. Let's listen in. Academy for the Arts Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Anthony Hartman and Jump Major Elise Sorensen. Right behind them are the Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War, Henry C. Wittkamp. And then we've got our U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps and the St. Isidore Catholic School. This parade is so full. I will tell you, the marshallers are doing such a great job. We're not seeing any type of breaks in the parade. We are going full force through this parade. That is our St. Isidore Catholic School. How you guys doing, guys?
And
the St. Isidore Catholic School currently serves students TK through 8th grade, and they are committed to promoting the spiritual, academic, and developmental growth of each student within our local community.
And here we have the Linda Fire Department.
That's right, and you know, what is a parade without a fire truck, right?
Well,
they
yes,
have to be
as long
here.
as they don't have a fire, we're in good shape, and so are they.
Absolutely, and the Linda Firemen's Association, they would like to thank all veterans of this country, past, present, and future. That is the Linda Fire Department.
True story. When we moved up to this area in 1965 from Walnut Creek in the Bay Area, we lived right across the street from the Linda Fire Department. And whenever the siren went off, we knew something was cooking. And who's coming up now?
We've got the Sutter Yuba County's 4-H group. If you ever want to see these guys in action, go to any local fair, because you will see them doing what they do best. How you guys doing? 4-H is the nation's largest youth development organization, growing confident young people who are empowered for life today and prepared for careers tomorrow. 4-H stands for Head, Heart, Hands, and Health. They have over 12 4-H clubs in Sutter and Yuba counties. Enrollment in 4-H is open year-round. If you're interested, please contact the 4-H office at 530.
Who is number 77 here?
That is
more 4-H.
Yeah, that is our 4-H, and they can be contacted at 530-822-7515. And they're always looking for membership. My girls were in the 4-H, and they really loved the experience. So they blasted by us so fast, Ted, but I want to go back and talk about the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps.
Okay.
The United States Navy Sea Cadet Corps is a locally based nonprofit and the U.S. Navy League's youth development program for young men and women ages 10 through 18. The Sea Cadets build skills, confidence, and lifelong friendships through next-level training, teamwork challenges, and hands-on adventures like sailing, aviation, robotics, STEM, and even Special Forces training. The cadets are wearing the uniform, they train on military bases, and they meet locally at the National Guard Armory located in Yuba City.
And right now we have the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Service Office, which is very important to active vets because they help make it possible to get from place to place and do all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely, and they are under the Health and Human Services of Yuba County, and they provide, like you said, community resources through programs such as Public Assistant, How It Works, Public Health, Veteran Services, and the Employment Services that help us in making their mission come to life, and we thank them for their service. In fact, seated just a few feet in front of us is our VSO, Mr. Marvin King from last year, who's just an amazing individual.
While we have a little break in the action here, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. We need to acknowledge the people that are helping make this possible.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
Next week, here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, Government Watch. At 9 a.m. Tuesday, the Yuba Water Agency. Then at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, Marysville City Council and the 6 p.m. Yuba City Council meetings. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's Government Watch, presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage at plumaslakeselfstorage.com. Government Watch. That's happening next week, right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. It's the truth that comes through.
You're watching Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's presentation of the 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville, with support from Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, and by the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade volunteers and organizations involved. Thanks for financial support from Linda Post 807 of the American Legion. The 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville continues right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Eclamphovitis, that's right, that's the Frank C. Riley, chapter 5978. These guys are some amazing individuals, men and women. They actually came out this morning at 7 o'clock and helped us set up all of the flags that you see that are down the entire parade route here on D Street. We set up American flags as well as U.S. service flags, and when we put the call out for volunteers, they came in full force. There's one of our members right there that helped us out this morning. It is great. Nothing but gratitude to these wonderful individuals. How are you doing, my friend Kelly? All right, we've got the Red Dog Ranch Flag Team. The Red Dog Flag Team is a family-owned horse boarding, training, and riding facility with fun for the entire family. Ted, those are some gorgeous horses. Well, I must say, they must be some very, very specially trained horses because I don't see anybody walking behind them with a shovel and a bucket. Wait, nope, there they are. There's the best jobs at the parade.
Clean up on aisle D.
I wonder who you had to make mad to get that job.
And there's the cleanup crew. It is a nice day out here. It's 75 degrees. It is overcast. There's a little bit of a breeze coming out of the south. Let me turn up my mic and maybe you can hear me. It's like 75 degrees, a little bit of a south breeze. Just enough to make the flags flutter a little bit. And here comes an interesting little vehicle.
That's right, that is Ellison Chiropractic. Ellison Chiropractic would like to say thank you to all of our servicemen and women for the years of dedicated service to our country, our veterans. They hold them very dear to their heart, and they would just like to say thank you from Ellison Chiropractic. I think I'm saying that wrong, but you all know what I mean. Cryopractic, there you go. Hey, Dean Ellison, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you. That looks like a tank. That is pretty neat.
A friend of mine's mom had a car similar to this, big Cadillac, big V8, 4-speed automatic transmission. You may not know this, but Rolls-Royce used General Motors turbo-hydromatic transmissions in Rolls-Royces.
And that is our Sutter County Board of Supervisors. The Sutter County Board of Supervisors, District 1, Jeffrey Boone, District 2, Dan Flores, District 3, Mike Ziegemeyer, District 4, Carm Baines, and District 5, Jeff Stevens. And I am so happy to say I am friends with each and every one of these gentlemen, and they are doing some amazing things for our Sutter County.
Who's next?
Oh, let's see. It looks
Hey,
like we've got our Yuba County
Hey,
Board
Carm,
of
how are you?
Service. Hey, there you go.
Why, thank you.
Hey, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you. And that is Andy Vasquez out there walking. He is actually a veteran himself. And we've got Andy Vasquez, District 1, Rennick House, District 2, Seth Furr, District 3, Gary Bradford, District 4, and John Messick, District 5. And you know, I got to be diplomatic on both sides of the river because I get to claim each and one of those individuals as good friends as well. All right, this is our Miss Yuba-Sutter Scholarship Program, Royal Court. Miss Yuba-Sutter Scholarship Program, Samrat Johal, and Yuba-Sutter Ambassadors is Toby Dominguez. Miss Teen Yuba-Sutter is Ella Barrow, and Yuba-Sutter Teen Ambassador is Shane Lloyd. Our Mini Miss Yuba-Sutter is Lily Vincent, and the Yuba-Sutter Junior Ambassador is William Damasio. Check out this hot rod. I feel like we're going back in time here. VFW Post 2141, Daniel Weber, and he was the first vehicle that he owned, and builder of the car is a Desert Storm veteran, and that car was a 1932 Ford Lowboy Roadster. The second vehicle is Melton Gonzalez, and he is a Army Vietnam veteran, and that car is a 1966 Ford Mustang, and it's all original car.
Here's a big Toyota truck.
And I do believe that is the Sutter Yuba Association of Realtors. And it's a local trade association made up over 700 realtor and affiliate business members in the Yuba-Sutter and Colusa areas. They take pride in bringing professionalism to real estate while serving their community. And they would also like to say thank you, and they support our veterans and say thank you for their service. That's a pretty neat float they've got back there.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Love it. So, put that in front of your house. That would be great. Hey, you, how you doing? Great to see you. The Summerfield Senior Living. And they're thanking our veterans, and they've got their senior bus out, which is pretty neat.
And we've got
that is the, how do you say it, Canuck? I'm not sure on the pronunciation. I'll go with the Canuck Elementary Spirit Team. And this is their second year. Kynock, there you go, thank you. I think I'm back in Canada, right? Anyways, this is the second year with the Spirit Team. Advisor Tony Barton, assistant coach London Hartz Jr., coaches Lovely Andrea, Raina and Maria, and they have 23 girls this year, and they will do a dance in the parade. This is awesome. Once again, thank you to this wonderful Spirit Team. Here comes Honker Company. That's right, that is our Yuba City High School Navy Junior ROTC. They're made up of 9th, 12th graders from Yuba City and River Valley High School. And that is Navy Junior ROTC. So you better get out of my way now. All right, we've got another organization. I'm a board member on here, the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Stand Down. That's right, we are showcasing our Veteran of the Year, Chaplain Gaylord Bud Mailhot, our Business of the Year, Bradley Optometry, our Volunteers of the Year, Mike and Ann Robin Ziegemeyer, and our Non-Veteran of the Year, Ann Baker. We would like to thank them for everything they do.
So what does the Stand Down do?
So basically the Stand Down administers to all of our local homeless veteran, that is our first priority, our veteran community and our active duty. Every August we hold a Stand Down event. It's a 3-day event down at the Yuba-Sutter Fairgrounds. However, we are open all throughout the year. Our office is over on 604 D Street here in Marysville. If you are a veteran in need, please come down and see us. All right, this next organization, that is our River Valley Care Center. The River Valley Care Center is a skilled nursing facility located in Live Oak, providing short-term therapy and nursing services to get you back on your feet after a hospital stay. Come by and visit or give them a call to see how they can serve you or your loved ones. We've got our Meals on Wheels, Yuba-Sutter. Also driven by a very good friend of mine, Shelly. That's right there. How are you guys doing? Hey, Lindsay, representing agency on agent area for this Meals on Wheels. Dance Studio. Representing their dance studio today is the Rising Stars competition team. Rising Stars Dance Studio is a recreational studio in South Yuba City with classes for all ages and experience levels. Even adults can participate. Hey Ted, you and I should go and go dancing and join up. What do you think? I think we could do dancing with the stars afterwards. I have 2 left feet. You would not want to see me dance. We do, and before them, of course, we've got the Friends of Marysville, Bakai Temple, and historic Chinatown. Behind them is a restored 1930 Cadillac driven by Sheridan Coe and owned by Robert H. Coe Jr. Representing the Friends of Marysville, Bakai Temple, and historic Chinatown to honor our current members who served in the military and those who helped build the city of Marysville. And the Bakai Parade is always a fun time as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to the Lyndhurst High School Blazer Band. The band is under the direction of Cristina Slay Garcia, David Heredia, and the drum major is Reina Ongaro. Blazers for life. That is right. This is your Lyndhurst High School Blazer Band. Once again, that is the Lyndhurst High School Blazer Band. This next group is our Paragon Collegiate Academy. Paragon Collegiate Academy would like to thank all of our veterans and their families for their service. Paragon is where big dreams start small. Stop in and check them out on the internet. They're located at www.paragoncollegiateacademy.com.
Got a good-sized crowd here today. Good-sized crowd. And cars.
Oh my gosh, check this out. That is a 1958 Chevy Impala. It's driven by Brantley Davidson, who is a U.S. Air Force veteran. And right behind him is a 1966 Pontiac GTO. It's also driven by U.S. Air Force veteran, Mr. Dean Becker. Oh my gosh, you know, fall's here when football's here. That's right, it's the Marysville Junior Indians Football and Cheer. Each year, the Marysville Junior Indians Youth Football and Cheer Program provides an opportunity for boys and girls aged 6 through 14 years old in our community to participate in a constructive and safe environment. It's a positive outlet for many of our youth that may otherwise find less than desirable or potentially damaging activities to participate in. Our organization has been a constant fixture and opportunity for the youth in our community for over 22 plus years. They are a very successful feeder program for the Marysville High School, and the facilities are second to none, with all games being played at the War Memorial Stadium. Here comes the Sons of Norway Snowshoe Thomas Lodge. The Sons of Norway Snowshoe Thomas Lodge is 62 years old this year. They enjoy serving the Yuba-Sutter community while celebrating their Scandinavian roots. Snowshoe Thompson Lodge meets monthly for a variety of fun and educational, family-friendly, and safe activities. They can be found on Facebook by searching Snowshoe Thompson. They are accompanied by the Marysville City Attorney, Mr. Brent Bordson, and his 937-pound giant pumpkin. Check that out. And I just want to say thank you to all our military personnel for the sacrifice they have made for our freedoms. God bless America, and God bless you. All right, another fire department. That is our Marysville Fire Department. They have been protecting the citizens and their property since 1851. They are the second oldest continuously running fire department in the entire state of California. Please keep back and no touching on that fire truck, but they will definitely let you take pictures in front of them. Passing by, what is that, a Roadster right there? Do you know, Ted, what kind of car that is?
Don't know. Jackie Dake has been
the competition dance team
doing dance instruction for, gosh, decades here in Yuba-Sutter.
Now from this point forward, folks, we're going to be winging it as we go, because what ends up happening is the greatest thing about the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade is they welcome walk-ons. So basically, if these organizations didn't get an opportunity to pre-register, they just show up the day of the parade, announce who they are, and jump in and join all of the fun. So keep that in mind for next year. We want to give a very, very special shout out to our parade director, Miss Crystal Johnson. She took over just last year. This is her second year taking over from our last co-founder, who was Cindy Varell. Cindy is actually enjoying retirement out in Florida, and hopefully she's watching this live presentation. If Cindy, if you are, we want to say thank you for the 2 decades that you put into putting this together with both you and your late husband, Jerry Varell. You guys are an amazing individual, and we miss you dearly. So folks, that looks like we're running up onto the conclusion of this year's 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade. The organization committee is going to be turning around probably this afternoon and start planning for 2026. If you watched our broadcast today, as Ted mentioned, we are going to be doing another broadcast at 7 p.m. this evening.
This will be the improved version.
He'll go ahead and add out all the fun technical excitement that we had today.
We want to thank Comfort Keepers, because they are one of the companies and folks that have helped with our live streaming for a number of things, and we want to thank Neil Goforth and all of the crew over there, and we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
Each week, local governments and schools make important decisions that have short-term and long-term impacts on our community, and quite possibly on you. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE makes it easier for you to know what's going on. We live stream up to 4 local government meetings every Tuesday, important special meetings, Olivehurst Public Utility District's monthly Thursday meetings, and town halls. To make it easier for you, we pull out informative sections and present them individually. For Your Information, our new series that posts Wednesdays right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and follow our Facebook page so you know when we're live and when we've posted something new. For Your Information, local government meetings made shorter. Posting Wednesdays here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. You're watching Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's presentation of the 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville, with support from Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, and by the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade volunteers and organizations involved. Thanks for financial support from Linda Post 807 of the American Legion. The 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville continues right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. And you punch the right button and look, you get to see who's behind the camera and all that good stuff here. I am Ted Langdell, at least that was who I was the last time I checked.
And I am Shane Griego, U.S. Air Force, retired Air Force, thank you, sir. And I just got to say, we just want to say thank you to the entire team that put this parade together, all of the volunteers that came out, the city of Marysville who co-sponsored this event, but everybody that came out and watched, the community turned out in full. But most importantly, we have to say thank you to our active duty military personnel and every single individual who has ever worn this uniform.
It is a great way to honor the people who have served and are serving And I think it's important to make a distinction between Veterans Day and Memorial Day.
Yes, absolutely. You know, Veterans Day honors, you know, less than 1%, exactly 0.06% of the population has served our country in uniform now or worn it before. So that's what we honor. We honor those for serving our country and who have served our country. And then Memorial Day is an opportunity for us to honor the ones that have gave all, that have made the ultimate sacrifice to the service of this nation. Thank you, guys. We'll see you.
You have been watching a special presentation here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, and I do want to recognize the fact that the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade Committee has really gone to great lengths to make this happen.
Absolutely. A lot of planning goes into this. They actually start planning about 8 months prior to the event, getting out emails, making contact with folks, and then, you know, it's always well attended. It's a very, very popular event, and it's just a testament of the support that we have here in our local area for all of those who serve. So again, to the committee for putting this together today, thank you. You guys did an amazing job once again.
Well, Shane, let's do this again.
Absolutely. I'm honored you asked me to come out to do this.
A couple of program notes. We have a number of different things coming up. Obviously, we have some programming on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE that we want you to be aware of. We will be doing another parade right after the Christmas tree lighting coming up. I believe it's December 6th and 7th. 5th, 6th, and 7th. So what's going to happen with that? There's the Marysville Police, and they kind of bring up the end here. But what we're going to be doing, we'll be back right here in this spot at 5 o'clock on Friday the 5th to basically go over to the Christmas tree that's right across the street there that you see in the park. Let's see if I can be ambidextrous enough. No, that camera is not working. Anyway, you see the park over there. There's a Christmas tree nearby.
And we'll tell you, setting that up, you know, we also want to encourage folks, if you're in the area, you know, watching live, go and you know, enjoy some of the local businesses that we've got here. The Brick, Plumas, Silver Dollar Saloon, all the different restaurants that are out here. You know, the party doesn't have to end right now. You can definitely continue on and spend some time with family and friends celebrating our veterans.
Well, let me let folks know what's happening here. So across the street here, we're going to have the Marysville Christmas tree lighting at 5 o'clock on Friday the 5th of December. That's coming up not too long from now. And we will be live streaming that, and then on the 7th or on the 6th at 5:30, the Marysville Christmas Parade happens from right here. And so we will be back in this same spot and trying to light things up a little bit so that you can see a little better in the dark. And we'll have the Marysville Christmas Parade, and then on we do a replay of that. And I believe we have that scheduled for the 7th. So the people that were participating in the parade can get home, sit down, grab something to drink and some chips and what have you, and watch the parade go by.
I love how you did that. I love the fact that it's going to be, you know, broadcast again today.
Yes. So that's on December 7th at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
We will be doing a live stream a restream, I should say, of the December 7th Pearl Harbor commemoration that takes place in Pearl Harbor. And we'll have that at right around our time. It'll be 9:45 or thereabouts when they get that underway, 9:45, 9:50. And then we'll also do a replay of that. I believe I've got that kind of set up for maybe 6 o'clock or something. I don't have my notes with me, unfortunately. But anyway, we will be doing those things coming up in December. If you are interested in supporting our activities like this, just send me an email, ted@yuba-sutter.live. Give me a phone call. Just do something. we're happy to have a little financial support. It helps us pay some bills that make that happen. But it also says, yes, people care about what it is that we're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
I had a
like
lot of
doing
fun
this
today.
kind of
This
stuff.
was a lot of fun. If this is something that interests you and you'd like to come out and sit right next to Ted, I'm sure he'd love you to be a co-anchor. It is a lot of fun.
All right. Well, anyway, we've got a parade to go back and edit and put together, so we can play that back at 7 o'clock tonight. And we hope that you enjoy it, and they'll look forward to some other things because we've got other stuff happening, and I want to let you know about that. Next week, here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, Government Watch. At 9 a.m. Tuesday, the Yuba Water Agency. Then at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, Marysville City Council and the 6 p.m. Yuba City Council meetings. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's Government Watch, presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage at plumasLakeSelfStorage.com. Government Watch. That's happening next week, right here on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. It's the truth that comes through.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.
And we just want to say one more thing here, and that is thank you for watching. You've been watching Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's presentation of the 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville, with support from Comfort Keepers of Yuba-Sutter and Nevada counties, and by the Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade volunteers and organizations involved. Thanks for financial support from Linda Post 807 of the American Legion. For Shane Griego, I'm Ted Langdell, Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. Thanks for watching. The 2025 Yuba-Sutter Veterans Day Parade from downtown Marysville is a special presentation of Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE. It's the truth that comes through.